Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me again for the second installment in the Unravel the Travel series. Today I'm going to present the picnic flow, and I created this while I was on my road trip for 8.5 months around the country. Spending that much time in the car, your body's naturally going to tighten up and start to feel less than optimal. So I slowly pieced together a few different positions, and I would just start to move my body in those different positions. So today I'm going to present 3 different segments. One is in the sagittal plane, moving forward and back. The other is in the lateral plane. And the final one's a little more focused on the upper body. There are very few specifics to this sequence, so feel free to make it your own. Hold the positions as long as you want. Find some new directions to reach in each position, and really make it your own. Do what feels good for your body. Either way, I hope that you can use these series of movements on your next road trip or even to break up your workday. Take a few moments to learn these positions and use them to unravel the travel wherever you go. Alrighty, you'll see as we get started that there isn't too much complexity to this sequence of moves. We'll start with 2 different positions. The first one is a straight leg position, and you're going to reach forward and back. You can do as many reps as you want to do. I'm just going to show 3 in each plane here. The second position is like a long lunge position, or this deep knee bend. And again, you'll reach forward and back. One major thing to emphasize as we get started here is to find your breath as you move through these different positions and reaches. The second plane of motion to explore reaching in is laterally. And one of the things I really love about this simple series of moves is the novelty. The balance challenges you to really focus on what you're doing. But if it feels too hard, you can use the table as a little assistance, and you'll see me do that throughout the video. So as you see, we just repeat the reaches in both positions. So there really isn't too much complexity to have to remember once you go through this sequence a couple times. And the best part is you can really start to take in the scenery of the area you're in. So find yourself a nice park, somewhere to go, explore and get some fresh air. The final plane of motion to reach in is this rotational plane. And you guessed it, we're going to do that in both positions. One thing you'll notice is that I start turning towards the raised leg. I played with this. I also had some clients test it, and to me that just felt like the nicest way to sequence these maneuvers. In between sides, feel free to shake it out or go for a little walk, and then rinse and repeat. All right, the second position is going to challenge us more in a lateral plane, but it's a very similar concept. You're going to start with a straight leg, and you're going to reach in the same 3 directions. The second position, you guessed it, is just a deep knee bend, but now we're focusing on this lateral lunge position. Some people also refer to that deep squat position as a Cossack squat. So challenge yourself to sit into that as deep as you can. The first few times, your hips will talk to you a little bit, so find your breath. And as you see, I'm just reaching through those same 3 planes of motion. So first, we reach forward and back. Second, I'm reaching laterally. And the final one is going to be to rotate towards the leg and away from the leg. So now you know the first 2 parts of the picnic flow. Feel free to, again, add some things to this, find some new directions to reach in, and really make these your own moves. This is just a nice guideline to get started. Shake it out in between and repeat on the other side. The last part of the sequence is a really simple move for the upper body that challenges the shoulders and the spine to move in the sagittal plane. I understand some people may have shoulder limitations, so feel your way into this range and find your breath. I hope this series helps you all out on your next road trip.